A few weeks ago, I posed the idea on how to fix Joey Gallo. Lo and behold, he would be traded and start playing better for the Dodgers. Now, the question for the New York Yankees is how to fix Aaron Hicks. And I have the solution. So, let's get into it. What's going on, baseball fans? Jeremy Laracuente here for the Baseball Banter Broadcast. And as I said in the open, Aaron Hicks has been an absolute bewilderment for the New York Yankees. He's having terrible at-bats, arguably a very, very terrible season. Yes, he's been injured the last several years and has not played much baseball when it comes to his time with the New York Yankees. But when you look at what this player is and what he should be at least a decent major league player. That has not turned out to be the case this season. So how do you fix him? Many fans are clamoring for his release, his outright release by the New York Yankees. I don't see the Yankees doing that, as they still owe him quite a bit of money on his deal. And you want to at least get some sort of serviceable return for a player like Aaron Hicks. Whether that be some low-level minor league guys who absolutely have no bearing on the next several years of the New York Yankees major league team, or any semblance of cash return for a guy like Aaron Hicks. Now, is any team really going to be jumping for joy to receive Aaron Hicks at this moment? No, not at all. But the outright release of Aaron Hicks is not likely going to come for the New York Yankees. So the second option would be to bench Aaron Hicks. Now, putting him on the bench and leaving him as a late game defensive replacement, similar to what was happening with Joey Gallo before he got traded away at the deadline. I don't see the Yankees doing that either, as I don't see Aaron Hicks as being one of the elite defenders in Major League Baseball. That's what Harrison Bader was traded for from the New York Yankees. Yes, Bader is going to be hurt and likely not available until the end of September at the earliest for the New York Yankees. But when you look at what Aaron Hicks has become, his lackluster defense, and I think that it is, much like with Gary Sanchez, spurned by his offensive inabilities. I think that if Hicks starts to hit the ball better, he will find himself playing better defense. But the two are not mutually exclusive. I think that there's an opportunity for Hicks to be a better defender, even if he's not producing at the plate. But thus far this season, we have not seen that in either respect. Which leads me to what I believe is the only real option for Aaron Hicks and the New York Yankees. I think that what we've seen from Aaron Hicks, we would see him foul the ball off his shins and has not been the same player since that has happened. He was starting to pick things up in June, and once that happened, he's reverted back to the lackluster form that we would see and have seen thus far. So I think that for the New York Yankees, there's got to be something that they can do to put him on the IL. Give him time away from the field, away from the pressure that is the Bronx, that is the Bronx Zoo, and the media market and the fan backlash that seemingly finds him, the boo birds that are with him every single at bat. There's an opportunity that if you were to put him on the IL, separate him from the game for the next 10 days, and then you allow him to head to the minor leagues where there's less pressure, refine and revisit his swing path, be able to really discover that zone once again, to be able to be at least an average productive major league player. This to me is going to be the best and really only option at this point for the New York Yankees in terms of getting Aaron Hicks right and ready to go. This is a switch hitter who is capable of playing solid defense when everything is going well between his ears. To me, the biggest problem right now for Aaron Hicks is Aaron Hicks, and getting Aaron away from himself mentally by separating himself from the game for 10 days with an IL stint, and then going down to the minor leagues to rehab himself and get his swing back on path, to me is going to be the best and only real logical option for the New York Yankees. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings on this down in the comment section below. What move would you make with Aaron Hicks? Knowing exactly how the front office likes to operate and get something of value, even if it's a very, very minimal value. I don't see the Yankees releasing him, but let me know your thoughts and feelings on it down in the comment section below. What do you think could be the fix for Aaron Hicks? Let me know that down in the comments, or find me over on Twitter, JLaracuente19, to keep the conversation rolling. As always, keep it locked into the entire JLMG family with WeSibs, the Granny Geek Show, and of course here on the Baseball Banter Broadcast by hitting that red subscribe button down below. For sticking around to this point, head over to baseballbanterbroadcast.com. Use the promo code BANTER to save 5% off your order. Keep it locked in all season long as we continue to look at the latest news, notes, and my personal thoughts, theories, and opinions on the game of Major League Baseball. Peace.